Hey, if you're looking to generate more leads, close more clients, and have higher ticketed sales going out the door, but you don't know exactly how you're going to do that for your local business, stay tuned. We got a great tutorial for you that's going to show you exactly how you can do all those things and more. Hey everyone, this is Zach Williams with Luckless Digital. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of the Luckless Launch Series. Today we're going to be talking about digital marketing sales funnels. We're going to specifically look at one of our medical spa clients. We're going to look at a funnel that we had built for them and show you exactly how we were able to generate over 67 appointments in under 16 days from the time we launched the funnel until now. So, you may be wondering what a digital marketing funnel is. A digital marketing funnel is a combination of marketing tactics that are used to attract visitors to your business and then convert them into loyal customers. In other words, the objective of a digital marketing funnel is to attract visitors into your business and then nurture them into a customer. You may be wondering, how is this going to help me? Well, businesses like spas, realtors, home service companies, etc. are all using digital marketing funnels to generate leads and convert those leads into customers. You can do the same thing, which is why we created this tutorial. We know from experience that building a funnel can become convoluted and overwhelming if you don't know what you're doing. So we're going to walk you through a laser hair removal funnel that we built for a med spa client of ours that generated over 67 appointments in just 16 days. Before we look at the laser hair removal funnel, we're going to take a look at the three main components of a digital marketing funnel. That way you make sure you have all your bases covered. The first component of a digital marketing funnel is the funnel's foundation. Now, many businesses skip out on this part, resulting in an underperforming funnel. We're going to go over it today. That way you can make sure you get the most out of your funnel when you get around to building your own. The first part of your funnel's foundation is the research. Here's where you're going to research your target audience, your market segment, and do a competitor analysis. Now, if you need resources to do those three things, take a look at the links below, and we're going to provide free resources so you can build your own personas and do a competitor analysis. The second part of your funnel's foundation is going to be your strategy. Here you're going to establish your brand messaging, your unique selling proposition, and also determine which channels you're going to utilize to reach your target audience. The last step in building a solid foundation for your funnel is to build out your value ladder. Then map your funnel. First, a value ladder is a sales structure from a first touch point with a customer to the last touch point where they buy your highest product or service. To look at it from this perspective, if I was to come up to you off the street and say, hey, for $15,000, I'll help you grow your business. Chances are you're probably going to laugh at me and you're not going to buy from me. However, if I establish rapport, trust, and a reputation with you, it's not going to be so hard for you to spend $15,000 because you know I'll be able to deliver the return on investment. The same thing is true with the value ladder. Over time, you are building trust and establishing a rapport with a customer. That way you can convert them on your higher ticketed products or services. That was just a review of what a value ladder is. If you would like to understand more about value ladders and how to build your own, take a look at our digital marketing sales funnel guide, where we do a thorough explanation of what a value ladder is and give you a step-by-step process on how to build your own value ladder. Now that you have a solid foundation established for your funnel, then we move on to the second component, the floodgates. This is where you actually fill your funnel with traffic. These are things like search engine optimization, social media marketing, cold marketing, traditional marketing, and content marketing. Now, you may be aware of some of those terms, and some businesses choose one or the other. However, the most successful campaigns are a combination of all of them. For the purpose of this tutorial, we're actually going to be using Facebook ads to fill traffic into our laser hair removal funnel. However, you can use other forms of traffic, which we do highly recommend. And in this case, we did use other forms. We're just going to review the Facebook ads. The third component of your digital marketing funnel is the funnel itself, and that's what we're going to be showing you today. Ours in this case, like we said, is the laser hair removal funnel that we did for a med spa client. Now there's a brief introduction to digital marketing funnels. If you want more information on funnels, feel free to check out our digital marketing sales funnel guide. We actually review in depth everything about funnels, value ladders, tools and resources, etc. And you can get that free download at the link here. All right, up next, we're going to actually take a look at a funnel map. This is the map that we use for the laser hair removal funnel. It's a good idea to actually map out your funnel before you build it. That way you've thought out every step that it's going to take to convert traffic into a customer and how you're going to pick up the people who linger along but don't actually convert. We do this through retargeting ads. All right, looking at the map, you can tell that we're not doing anything intrinsic for this laser hair removal funnel. We just really want to move traffic from a Facebook ad to becoming a scheduled appointment and then redirect them to the home page. How we're going to do that is we're going to drive traffic to a landing page. On that landing page, the objective is to get them to fill out an opt-in form. This opt-in form is for claiming an offer that we're going to provide for the laser hair removal funnel. Once they filled out that opt-in form, they will then be redirected to a thank you page. On that thank you page, they'll have the option to either call us to schedule an appointment, or they can fill out a form to book their appointment online. Once they've filled out that form or called us, they'll be redirected to the home page. Now you may be wondering about all the other things. For instance, on the landing page, if someone doesn't convert by filling out that opt-in form, we're then going to retarget them with Facebook ads to try to get them back on the landing page again and have a second attempt to get them to fill out that form. You'll notice that we have an email campaign set up for our funnel. The objective of this is to move someone from this stage of the funnel to the next stage. Now, you'll see that we have a voucher email and then a drip email campaign. The purpose of the voucher email is to provide the customer with the discount that they claimed on our landing page. This gets you in the inbox of your customer, that way you're not showing up in their spam folder. That leads you to what's to come. The drip email campaign can be a range of 1 to several emails that you send that customer to nurture them into going to the next stage of your funnel. However, if they don't convert on those next stages through your drip email campaign, don't worry. You can always target them again on Facebook and or other forms of traffic. Lastly, when they filled out the scheduling form, we're going to send in an appointment confirmation email, and then we're going to send a 24-hour reminder. All right, now that we've reviewed the funnel map and you know exactly what we're trying to accomplish, let's go in and take a look at what our funnel actually looks like. All right, so for every funnel, it's a good idea to actually run a split test, and that's what we're doing here. We're testing the different color schemes with our images to see which one gets the most conversions. In this case, link clicks. We didn't change anything with the description, with the headline, or the text description, or the call to action. Everything remains the same in our split test. We're only testing the image. It's best practice not to change any of the other variables when you're running a split test. You want to test one component of your split test, that way it doesn't affect your results. Once that test is finished, then you can move on to the next component. So here's some quick tips when you're creating your Facebook ads. First, you want to create urgency. A good way to do that is by limiting the availability of the offer. In this case, we're only offering 50 first-time customers this voucher. No other customers can claim it, and once those 50 are claimed, the offer's up. Another way to do that is limit the time that the offer is valid. So you could say, this offer ends in 7 days. Another thing that we're doing to create appointment urgency, which you'll see later on, is we're saying that customers have to claim this offer within 30 days. That makes sure we encourage them to book their appointment soon. Next, like we already noted, you want to split test everything. Test your media, whether it's an image, a slideshow, a video, a GIF, etc. You want to test every single component of your media, and once you're done with that test, then you can test your description, your headline, your text, your call to action, etc. It's good to know what is going to convert customers the most. That way you get the best conversions. Another quick tip is to make sure that you format your media for the device and platform that it's going to be displayed on. For instance, if you're displaying on both Facebook and on Instagram, they have 2 different image sizes, so make sure that you develop your media accordingly. One of the biggest components to be successful with Facebook ads and many other ad platforms is having high quality media. Now, we know that there's a learning curve with using tools like Photoshop. However, there are alternatives out there. Our favorite is Canva. However, you can also use Pictochart, Visme, WordSwag, and Ripple. These can be used on either computer and or mobile devices. Choose whichever platform works best for you. Up next is our landing page. As you can see here, our objective for the landing page is to get them to fill out the opt-in form. Looking at our landing page, you can see that we use the same woman from our Facebook ad on the hero image. Also, our opt-in box is to the right and creates urgency by using the color red. Color theory shows that red is a highly converting color and drives people to take action immediately. You'll also notice that laser hair removal up to 50% off is the biggest, boldest text on the screen. Above that, we say hurry, limited time offer. For the rest of the landing page, we go in to create product details on what the offer includes. We explain why they should choose this med spa for laser hair removal and also the benefits of laser hair removal. Then we add client testimonials at the bottom. Now that we've looked at our landing page, let's go over some quick tips that'll help you convert people more on your landing page. 1. Use the AIDA framework. AIDA stands for awareness, interest, desire, action. Create awareness with a big, bold headline. Next, create interest with a compelling offer. Then, you establish desire with your unique selling proposition. Lastly, you create action by creating urgency. Here are some other tips for your landing page to increase conversions. 1. Eliminate distractions. Distractions will drive people away from the primary objective at hand, which is to get them to opt in. This means remove your navigation, remove unrelated content, and also make sure your media is identical to the traffic source that drove them there or related to the product at hand. Second, make sure you're tracking everything. The benefit of digital marketing compared to traditional media is that you can track every engagement a customer makes with your funnel. Some tools that you can use to track everything is Google Tag Manager and Google Analytics, Facebook Pixel, and conversion optimization software. Conversion optimization software that we prefer would be Hotjar. Hotjar lets you track every single movement that a customer makes on your website and will even record their actions as they're on your landing page. We'll drop some links below so you can read up on these and figure out how you can integrate them with your funnel. Third, just like the Facebook ads, make sure you're split testing everything. You can test your layout, your colors, your unique selling proposition, your offer, etc. You're going to want to test all these components to see exactly what's getting the most conversions for your funnel. Last, make sure you're including social proof on your landing page. This could be before and after pictures, product reviews, or testimonials. The tools available to build highly converting landing pages have evolved dramatically over the past few years. Some of our favorite tools include ClickFunnels, Instapage, Lead Pages, and the Divi Builder. We're going to drop links below. Make sure you check out each one and see which one's going to work best for you. It's worth noting that every single one of these builders is very user-friendly. While each has their own pros and cons, they all serve the same function, building awesome landing pages. All right, up next is the Optin Form. You notice on the landing page, we had that box surrounded by the red border with a red button. Once somebody clicks that red button, they're then going to be directed to the Optin Form. The Optin Form, we're collecting the name, the phone number, and the email address of every customer that claims that offer. Looking at the funnel map here again, we can see that once someone gives us their information through the Optin Form, we're going to then send them a voucher email, which is going to contain their coupon and also direct them to schedule if they haven't already. And then following that, we're going to have a drip sequence that's going to move them to our next funnel, which is a cool sculpting funnel. Here in the Optin Form, you can see that it's created on a nice display, and once somebody gives us their first name, their email, and the phone number, they click that yes, send my coupon now button, they'll be redirected to our thank you page. Some quick tips when building your Optin Forms. 1. Make sure that you integrate your CRM and or email automation software. This is a huge part of the funnel to make sure that you're collecting contact information so you can then remarket to the client moving forward. Number 2, when you build your Optin Form, make sure you also set it with exit intent. What exit intent pop-ups are is when someone tries to leave your landing page, that pop-up form is going to arrive before they're able to exit the page, giving you one last chance to collect that user's information. Tip number 3, make sure you limit the amount of information that you require from the customer in order to opt in. If they're at the top of the funnel, you want less information, whereas the bottom of the funnel, you can ask more. The reason being is, at the top of the funnel, you haven't established a reputation with the customer yet, so it may be a bit intrusive to ask detailed information. Whereas the bottom of the funnel, they already have a relationship established with you, so they'll trust you to give you more information. A good rule of thumb is, at the top of the funnel, only request the email or name and email. At the bottom, if you want to ask more detailed information that qualifies them as a lead and turns them into a customer, you may do so. Tip number 4, make sure your drip sequence is set up and automated. However, make sure you space out your emails over several days. You don't want to become a nuisance to where they unsubscribe from your list. Our 3 favorite tools for email automation are ActiveCampaign, Drip, Constant Contact, and MailChimp. However, we can't stress enough how beneficial it is to use ActiveCampaign. With that being said, we're going to drop some links below, and you can utilize these to see which tool is going to work best for you to integrate with your funnel. Next in our funnel is the thank you page. Depending on what type of funnel you're running, where you redirect someone after they fill out the opt-in form could vary. You could use a tripwire, an upsell, a downsell, etc. However, for the sake of this funnel, we just redirect to a thank you page. If you remember in our funnel mapping, our objective for the thank you page was to get the customer to then schedule an appointment with us. As you can see here on the thank you page, there's 2 ways they can do that. 1, they could give us a call to schedule that appointment now, or they could book online by clicking the red button. Here's a quick tip for your thank you page. Integrate your scheduling software. It depends on what your offer is and what your objective is, but if you are running some type of appointment system where your goal is to get customers to schedule an appointment with you, make sure you integrate the scheduling software. That way they can schedule that appointment there with you without you having to follow up with them. If scheduling is your objective, make sure you set up an exit intent pop-up. That way they have the last opportunity to schedule before they leave the thank you page. Also, another good tip is to set social icons on your thank you page. That way your customer can share that offer with their friends. This is a good way to generate word-of-mouth marketing. Now, if the customer actually goes to schedule an appointment with us, we need to make sure we embed our scheduler on the thank you page. There's multiple ways that you can go about doing this. 1, you can embed it with code, which is an iframe, or you could add a scheduling button that then redirects them to your scheduling page. Either way you do it is purely up to your discretion. For convenience, we incorporate an embedment. That way they can just schedule it right there without ever having to be redirected somewhere. You'll notice in the scheduling form, the customer is already directed to a laser hair removal schedule. That way they're not having to trace down exactly which schedule they need to book their appointment for, and there's no confusion for our client when they receive the appointment confirmation. With that being said, the quick tips are: embed your scheduler for convenience. Make sure you incorporate Facebook tracking pixels. That way you can track the conversions when they do schedule an appointment. Also, make sure that you set your appointment scheduling to the appropriate schedule. You don't want someone to be booking an appointment for such as laser hair removal when the offer is actually a cool sculpting appointment. Next, you're going to want to make sure that you send a confirmation email of the appointment to the customer. However, if you're using an online software, most of these softwares automate that process for you without you ever having to do anything. Some of our favorite scheduling tools are going to be Acuity Scheduling, Calendly, and simplybook.me. We're going to include links below, just like before, so you can review these softwares and see which one works best for you to integrate into your funnel. Alright, so that concludes our tutorial for digital marketing funnels. We hope that you enjoyed this and it puts you on the right track to building your own funnel. Before you go, we're just going to review everything that we covered in a quick recap. Number 1, digital marketing funnels are the combination of marketing tactics that are utilized to convert visitors into loyal customers. Number 2, the 3 components of a digital marketing funnel are the foundation, the floodgates, and the funnel itself. Don't forget, the foundation is one of the most important parts of your funnel, and if you do not have a solid foundation set, your funnel is likely to fail. Number 3, make sure you build your value ladder and your funnel map prior to ever building your funnel. This is going to ensure that you cross your T's and dot your I's and cover everything from A to Z for your business to make sure that you're able to convert that visitor into a loyal customer. Number 4, make sure you utilize high quality media. Nothing will turn a customer off more than poor quality images. Number 5, ABT. Always be testing. Make sure you incorporate Google Tag Manager and Google Analytics, Facebook Pixel, and conversion optimization software across your website and your ads to make sure that you're getting the highest conversion rates absolutely possible. Also, don't forget to split test your ads, your description, media, headlines, and text, and call to action. Number 6, space out your drip campaign. You do not want to become a nuisance and spam your customers. That's a quick way to get put on the unsubscribe list. And last, use in-person engagements to upsell your customers. Whenever you get a customer coming into your store, or if you're going out to the customer's house to service them, make sure that you're using those times to upsell your customers. Learn about them. Learn their frustrations, their motivations, their pain points, etc. That way you can utilize that information in the future to upsell them into packages, products, and services that can benefit them the most. Thanks again for tuning in to this tutorial. We hope that you enjoyed it as much as we've enjoyed having you here. Thank you.